You seem to like them so well, so tonight we bring you another in our series of satires. This one titled, If Men Bought Automobiles as Women Do. Bob Young has just come into the showrooms of Hanley Stafford's used car agency to help Frank Morgan take out a new car.
Oh, Morgan.
Yeah.
Come over here, quick.
Yeah?
Just feast your eyes on this little car. Isn't it adorable?
I don't know. That color doesn't hit me quite right.
Why? What color were you planning on?
Blue?
Blue.
Yes, to go with that new herringbone suit of mine. I brought along a piece of the material to match it up.
Oh, good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Stafford.
Yeah.
Can I show you something in a nice car? We have some darling models. Now, what did you have in mind?
Well, what have you got?
Oh, all kinds. Sedans, roadsters, coupes.
Well, which is the best?
Well, that depends on how big a car you want.
I don't know exactly, but I'll have the garage measured, and you can send me up something that fits.
Oh, he doesn't mean that, Morgan. He wants to know how much money you can spend.
Oh, well, money's no object.
Oh, fine. Well, here's one of our best buys. The man who owned that car only drove it 1,000 miles and turned it back when he won another car playing Screeno. Now, I can give you a lovely deal on that job.
How many miles does it give to a gallon of gasoline?
Well, that all depends on where you drive.
I knew there was a catch to it. Sure as something else.
What about that car over there with the foxtail on the radiator cap? That's for good luck, I know that.
That's no foxtail. That's Meredith Willson's hair. He's inspecting the license plate.
Don't tell me Tightwad Wilson's going to get a new car. I'll bet he heard you're going to get one. He's doing it just for spite. The copycat.
Hello, you two. Come over here and just look at the motor in this car.
Yeah, a lot he knows about motors. He couldn't even tell which end of the bumper greases the axle.
Well, we might as well go over, or he'll come over here.
Well, what are you boys doing here?
Well, I just thought I'd drop in and buy a new car. What are you doing here?
Same thing. Of course, I really don't need a new one, you know, but I dropped by to use the phone, and I couldn't leave without buying something.
What do you mean you don't need a new car? That upholstered wheelbarrow you're driving around or something?
Oh, yeah? Well, there's nothing wrong with it. Now, I've had that car 4 years and never had a wreck.
You mean you've had that wreck 4 years and never had a car?
Here, you two. Don't be catty.
Find anything you like, Mr. Morgan?
This model is rather cute, I think.
You have good taste, Mr. Morgan. Your friend, Mr. Wilson here, seems to think the same thing.
Well, that's no criterion. He doesn't know.
Mr. Stafford, what are those things?
Spark plugs.
Well, haven't you any blue ones? We're trying to match this sample.
Well, you see,
Say, that fan is nice. It'd come in handy in warm weather. Why do they hide it there in back of the radiator? Shouldn't it be in the car?
In the car. If the fan is in the car, who's going to keep the flies off the motor? A lot you know.
Oh, where did you learn so much about motors, Wilson?
My sister was a mechanic.
well, I assure you, gentlemen, it's really a dandy little job. Right up to the minute, even to the new type muffler.
Muffler? What's that for?
Oh, Morgan, how can you be so stupid? The muffler's to put around the motor when it's cold.
Well, I suppose that... Everybody can't have a mechanical mind. How should I?
Do hope you're a good driver, Mr. Morgan.
Yes?
Most of our drivers nowadays aren't careful enough. Do you know that right here in this town, a man is knocked down by an automobile every 10 minutes?
Well, the poor fellow must be made of cast iron.
Oh, Morgan, can I get in the back seat?
Well, of course. How does it look from the back there?
Hey, this is delightful.
Yeah?
Mr. Stafford, what a lovely buffalo robe. Does it go with the car?
Mm-hmm. Certainly does.
Oh, I'll pull it around me. Nice and warm.
Turn it round the other way with the fur towards you.
With the fur towards me, why?
Well, it's warmer that way.
It's too bad the buffalo didn't know that. Mr. Stafford, what's this supposed to be?
Why, that's the rear view mirror.
Well, it isn't big enough. I can hardly see my face in it, let alone my hat.
Well, we'll have that fixed for you, Mr. Morgan. Stafford service.
Fixed for him. Mr. Stafford, I've got dibs on this car. I saw it first.
Oh, no, you didn't. I did.
Why, I was in here looking at it yesterday.
I'll take this car, Mr. Stafford.
Oh, no, you don't. You sold me this car, Mr. Stafford.
Now, please, gentlemen, this isn't the only car in the world. I have another one over here, just as good and maybe even a little better bargain.
A better bargain? Well, of course, if Mr. Morgan wants this car so badly.
Remember, Wilson, you looked at it yesterday. I'll look at the other car. This one's the wrong color, anyway.
No, it's better for you, Morgan. I was really looking for something...
Now, we'll get this all settled in a minute, gentlemen. Mr. Morgan, how much did you plan on spending for a car?
Spending, oh, well, I don't know. I hadn't given it a thought.
Me either.
How much is this one?
$1,500.
What?
Oh, it's a great buy. It's worth $2,000.
Well, I tell you, that's just a little above my budget.
Oh, well, we can always come down a bit. What is your budget?
Well, it's around in the circumference of $175.
$175, eh? I know just the place for you two to go.
Oh, that's lovely of you, Mr. Stafford.
Where?
The bicycle shop next door.
Stafford, this is the last time I'll ever buy a car from you.
And that goes for me, too. Let's get out of here.
Yes, come on.